Hey friends, welcome back to another video. Just want to say we absolutely smashed last session. We're at 497k now, which was really nice. We've had some really up and downs. You'll see that sometimes in our session we'll be heavily downwards at the start of the session and then we make it back. But the thing is, the reason why I like to call it quits when we've dipped down really quick after the start. So sometimes you run in you run in some bad luck and then all of a sudden you get some good form. But the mental strength to get to make it back even if you're lucky enough. And sometimes it's good enough just to break, just to call it off there. Because if you get too greedy, I've had a few sessions early on where, especially in the casino and that, I'd play and I'd overplay it, and I'm like, why didn't I get up after I made my money back after just a bad lot, like a couple of bad losses? And you just get greedy. It's sometimes you just gotta think it's a marathon. You can't just win poker overnight. You can lose it overnight. You can you can lose your whole bankroll pretty much in one sitting if you try hard enough. Unfortunately, it is. If you do something stupid enough. Anyway, let's get in today and see what today brings. Got any questions? Feel free to ask in the comments. Thanks for all the subs and likes and all that jazz. Okay. We had King Queen in the first big blind. That's why we're a bit up in this hand. We actually bluffed with a continuation bet, and then one person ended up being all in on the flop because they were short stacked, and the other person just went check to the river. We actually somehow won. It was quite a miracle actually, so it was quite funny. Anyway, we got I thought it was two diamonds there for a second, but we can't get too carried away. Hit top pair, which is nice. We've hit a pair here. Very expensive. I'm just gonna let this one go actually. Very expensive for what it is. I'm going to fold and see what happens. If there was a diamond there, I would have been more upset, but there was no diamond. So I'm glad we made that expensive fold. He was making us pay to make it all the way to the river anyway, so a lot of times we'll be wrong and would never make it anyway. So even the 10 plays there. So yeah, our 7 was no good, so we made the right call. Mid pair here. Actually, no, we got air, sorry. But we still bet, and then we let go. We actually let go here. Wow. So a short stack shoves. We don't care about the short stack, it's more the other guy. It was just a bit of a dry board, but with a dry board, you got more of a chance of running into two pairs or a set rather than going up against someone who's drawing. Because sometimes what happens is you got people who draw going for flushes, going for straights. Sometimes they can check raise or on the flop, and then they want to try and shove on the turn. They do some of those plays. You've seen us do those plays as well. They are handy, but if you can actually read it way before the scenario, we can just get out of the way before any shenanigans happens. Okay, we've got an open-ender here. We're going to go for... We'll have to call here. It's very cheap, though. Could have raised, but chances of getting the cards, probably slim to none. We'll just check this. King 4 is terrible in this spot. I don't feel good at all. Alright, so unfortunate there. Wow, we actually split that one. I would not have put that on a chop. And I don't really want to call it a chop anyway, but I think we were very lucky there. Add these chips in. We made it in time. We do not want to be short stacked, because when we do run into good cards, we're not going to make those. We're not going to make the chips. Okay, we're in position here. I'm just going to flat call this. It's good that our big blind just moved called after. We do have one pair. We probably just want a 7. I just want a 9 here. 7's probably no good. We're after a gut though. Alright, we're after a gut. I'm going to call 1. Unfortunately, we didn't get there. I'm going to let it go. Had a lot of cards though. Look at 9's going to bet this one. Okay, I got to bet one more. There is a flush there. How many times we give a free card on the river? And hopefully this goes check and we win. Sometimes they do have a 10, that's fine. But a lot of times they don't have a 10. They are chasing flushes. So you get the value on the turn and then you just check on the river. Sometimes the better players there will bet on the river trying to get some value from us. And it's usually what they call thin value as well. When you know someone hasn't got a strong hand, but you can read that you've actually got a slightly better hand. They call that thin value. And usually leave that to the better players, because sometimes what happens is you'll be run into spots where people will come over the top and bet on you or shove, and you've got to really just work out the hand, how it was played. You've got to really remember how pre-flop was played, the flop was played, turn was played, and piece all the evidence together, because that's what poker is. It's based on information, but we're just trying to loop all the information together. We don't have all the information. We don't see their cards, so we can only piece together what they're playing. Ace Jack just the other way around. Same suit though. Still a dry board. We're going to continue here. Unfortunately, we didn't get there. Any King Jack, King 10 would win there. But the diamonds did get there, so we can probably let go there. Fine. Got about 1,000 here. There is a hard on the board. A lot of times kings won't make it there. Same thing again. We could have the best hand here still. Could be a check. Just a check. Could be an easy win, hopefully. There you go. See? Good example. Alright. So you make your value on the turn. And you know what? The ace high is still... It's a thin value bet. But it's still a strong card in such a position, especially in a double paired board, or when the board has paired. Sorry, it's such a good card to have. I can't even talk. Okay, we got a gutter, and sometimes the ace could be playing. Could play here as well. This is fine as well. Hopefully get a club on the turn. That'd be even nicer. This makes our hand a lot easier to play. Oh, there we go. We're going to go pretty sharp. Oh, not too sharp. Continue the bet. Don't need to make our hand actually have the best hand there. Even ace high is sometimes the best hand there, like you do know, like we saw just previously. Okay, we had an open-ender there with a pair. Definitely love that type of hand. And there was no flush draw to begin with. People would be sitting on backdoor flushes. So usually that's just one card. You're sitting with two spades, and say a spade is on the board, then you got a backdoor flush draw. And that's usually when you need to turn the river to hit. Alright, we're just going to smooth call this one. Not a bad hand. Okay, we're just going to check this one. Maybe he's got queens, maybe he's got jacks. But I'm going to raise it up a little bit. Alright, we'll go check here. If he's got his beat, he does. Might have queens or jacks here. Alright, so you missed altogether. That's fine. I'm just going to check this one. Unfortunately, we didn't get a spade on the turn. Unfortunately, I'm going to let this one go. Maybe we should have bet on the turn. But the difference between that board... there are a lot of picture cards there, and a lot of picture cards ran into, say, a calling type hand. Check there. Add chips here. Alright, so you're going to let this one go. Not in love with the king just because there's 5 people in the pot. So we're just going to put some pot control here. Alright, if we have to call, we will. Spades did get there. Yeah, so we're at the second best hand there. So we didn't put any extra in. And I think if we bet once at least, the opponent was calling as well. So there's no point in putting our hand in a bluff. Especially going through so many players. So going for a bluff there was not advisable, especially with so many people in the hand. So the less people, the better. And that's the reason why I love to pre-flop bet. Yeah, set this up on the turn, we bet, hopefully he folds. He's just hoping we let this go. Could have the best hand here. He'll let us know otherwise. So he bets in anyway. He might have a 4, could have anything there. That's fine, he's just let us know that he's got the best hand there. Goes all in. Just gonna let it go. It's a flip at best. Like, it's not a bad hand to call, but with ace king, especially in the small blind low. Yeah, it's not really a dry board, but we can bet one more. Because if we do get callers and we get a 4 on the turn, we get a bigger pot. We'll call this one. We're in position. Plenty of good turns there, but it didn't fall our way, so we'll let go. Just trying to get a king there on the river, but the king might not be strong enough. So we'll just let go. What I should do is actually automatically add. Sometimes you can automatically. Oh. Okay, yeah. Cool. Alright, so I've automatically adjusted it. So when I play on the table now, it automatically go to 10,000. It automatically does that. So that's good. I remember that feature from a long time ago. Haven't used it since. Here we go. 2 7s, no good here. Ace 4 suited. We gotta love that one. Alright, when the cutoff. Let go 2 7. Go. 6 8 suited. Alright, let's play. Let's have a little. This table hasn't been good to us lately, though. This could be a thing. This could be a really nice hand, though. I'm not feeling it now, though. Does raise. We're gonna flat call. Alright, so we're just gonna shovel in. 3-way pot. It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate there. Right, run the aces. Grr. Oh, we had odds anyway because we had 2 other players in the hand. Although the other guy was a bit shallow. Didn't go our way though, but we could have won quite a lot that hand. We did gamble it, which is fine. We knew what we were doing though. Ace 10 offsuit. I'm gonna call just in position here. He's gonna shove all flops here. I'm just gonna call, I think. I'm gonna let go of this hand. Alright, we're just gonna call, shove here. If he folds, he's an idiot. He's never folding here. Aces. All goods. It wasn't actually a big, wasn't really a big hand. And someone that short can have any 2 hands sometimes. It is what it is. Getting here. Let's try and gain composure again. Okay, we've got the big blind. We get a bet here. 8 9, we're just letting go. We're not going to get too frisky now. Let's tighten up again. Unfortunately, things aren't happening for us at the moment. And that's fine. Sometimes that happens. You get a bit of a dry spell. Lose a big hand. You just need to calm down because it's the reason why we play. It's the reason why you look after your bankroll. You don't go too short stacked. Like, don't go in with two lesser buy-ins. So yeah, even if we lose 10 buy-ins, it's not going to kill us. And it can definitely happen. People can lose 20 buy-ins in a go. Crazy variance sometimes. Got a bet 1,000 there. Just scare tactics. Alright, continue to bet here. There is a flush. Did get there actually, so did get 2 pairs. We were probably going to actually call any bet there. It would have been tough though. He had 4-3, so it was head open ender. Alright, we're going to give up the 5s here. We tried. Get a bet. to make sure we add those chips back in after we fold. Alright, so we've got a gut shot here with Jack 10. Not happy with that one. King Jack suited, nice. Alright. Okay, we're happy with that. We've got top pair. Okay, the hand's just got a bit more. We're going to bet a little bit more higher. Yeah, just continue to bet even more. Alright, so we ended up getting it, sharpening our bet sizing on the turn and river. It was really nice. He had one pair. Jacks and 10s. Fine. What do we got here? We've got an open ender. We don't actually. We've got a gut shot. We'll just call. We're in position. We can get free cards on the river sometimes. No, just gonna let this one go. Okay, the ace. We've got a. If we hit the 5, we've hit a straight. Also, our overcards could play as well. Good win. No, hits the 7 on the river. Just lucky. Very hard to find a bet there on the turn though. Especially after that board anyway. Ace 3. Got another gut shot here. Going for 4. King 8. Remember guys, especially the blinds, it's where you gotta leak all your money. Small blind, big blind is where you gotta lose money all the time. Even the best players lose money long term in the blinds. You have to be really crushing the level you're playing to be profitable in those positions. Okay, because we've got nutted type hands with flushes, we can smooth call there. And with so many people in the hand, you get to get paid most times. We're just going to let this one go. Because we didn't get any hearts. Unfortunately, it's not a heart, but we've got a gut shot. Gut shot? If the 7 comes out, there's a high chance it's a jack. We don't even draw the best hand sometimes. We're going to let that one go. We have a lot of second best hands there, and it's not going to be pretty. We do not want to be in a sticky situation there. Shoves all in with any 2. Got to be careful. Make sure at least have ace king against those short stacks. Because even pocket pairs, they do beat ace king. Slightly over 50% of the time anyway. But yeah, I can't wait to release the poker tracker graph. I've got about, I don't know how many days. I'll probably another 7 days of it, of the free trial, and then I'll be able to show you the graph and what it looks like, and it will give you somewhat type of idea of how crazy the swings you get, even after you know what you're doing. Nothing but hearts here. I'm not gonna let go. And I'm gonna raise the 241. Even if we had a club, it might not be the best hand though. So we have to do caution though. Very caution to the win. We do have an open ender now, so let's be aggressive. We're still being cautious with the flush. We didn't make it, unfortunately. Yeah, very lucky, see. But we're going for the open ender though. That's the reason why we changed our bet sizing. We're happy to go in there a bit cheaper if we didn't have the flush. We probably would have just went for the free card. Alright, we're going to bet this one. It's a dry board. A lot of chances that we miss the ace. Sometimes the king queen could be good. Alright, he just goes over the top. Gonna let go. A lot of times there he could have the... He could be bluffing there sometimes as well. But a lot of times there he's probably just hit. He's just getting greedy, trying to get stacks in. Nice hand actually. Trying to get another heart. Okay, so we've got top pair here. Should win. Alright, so we're happy with this one. Pocket sevens, hopefully we set mine and get a 7. Be really nice. Okay, got a gut shot here. I'm going to raise the 2000. It is quite sharp. All players will have overcards. The ace gets there. Damn, so we even had the best hand there. We would have made all that moolah. But we missed it. He riveted us, unfortunately. We made him pay to get there. It was one of those hands where when you're doing the bets, it's like, are you really betting there? Really betting that spot, but we charged him. He played worse than us. Okay. I guess we're just calling, shoving over the top here. Already pot committed. Yeah, unfortunately. We're pot committed there, so it is what it is. I think 5-7 suited. Not a really good start to this session, actually. We're sitting at about 460 something now. That's totally fine. Like I said, there will be a bounce back. Just a question of when. Not always. Sometimes the cards just don't go your way and they just disappear. You've got to have the discipline to get off the table and call it quits as well. I like to think, you know, sometimes you think times are tough. Let's say you go to the local casino. Let's say you don't hit any cards for a long time. Just remember, sometimes there's people that travel across the world to play in a tournament and they can actually get out first hand. Just imagine that you spend like thousands of dollars to travel, play a big tournament, and you get out like within the first couple of hours. That'd be pretty gut wrenching if you ask me. But you got to play. Everyone's got to play something, so you can't always expect to play well. And poker can be a tough game. I'm gonna raise a little bit more because there's someone in a limper. We've got someone who bets 200 actually. Alright, so we've got position here. Out of position, I'm gonna raise to 1100. Okay, we can actually represent the ace. Still gonna be a dry board here. Shoves all in. We'll have to fold. I don't like it. There's a high probability of a fold there though from our opponents. They're not working at the moment. We have an ace here and we lose. Yeah. So a lot of times our turn bet would have been good there. People aren't folding to us at the moment. So we have to, when people don't seem to fold to your bluffs and stuff, you just got to tighten up and not start and just minimize your bluffing. And you got to realize we do have an icon here that, you know, people will see us enough. If we play enough, people will recognize us. And if they see the stream, they'll see the video, they'll know that we bluff a lot. Someone's throwing something at me. Fine. But eventually they'll run into some worse hands. We'll make them hurt. We'll make them pay for, you know, trying to challenge us. At the moment, there's not much we can do apart from sit there and be a spectator. If you're playing poker, you need to learn how to fold. I mean, I remember I've had plenty of tournaments where I've just sat there and folded for like over an hour, not played a hand. You need to be able to do that. That's the upside about Zoom, is you get the hands faster. So, but when you're sitting at a full ring table, you don't have to play as many hands. Split pot. Alright, pocket tens, come on. Give us something. Yay! Continuation bet worked. Times are changing. Would times be changing? Alright, I'm gonna 3-bet here. Let's go assume times have changed. I'm gonna try and create some momentum our way. I know he said something in chat, but I'm not gonna look. I got call, we got sevens. Now we got hearts. Gotta try and get a free card here. Didn't. Nice. Alright, just gonna shove all in. If he's got hearts, he's got hearts. But he's playing it like he's got maybe a straight. Or 2-pair. Yeah, so he had a straight. I'll put him on a straight. That was a nice hand. Like I said, times are changing now. I'm going to let this go because he's a little bit early in position there. A pot size bet there. So we've got an open ender. And the nice thing about that one too is if we get an 8, we've got a high 9. So a lot of people will have an 8, but they won't have the 9. So we'll end up having a higher straight. Where they think they're going to chop and they call and they get really surprised. Alright, so we're back climbing back up. Times have changed. We're going to get this fold to win. Yeah, times have changed. We're back to normal again. Didn't last that long. Bit of damage was done though. Don't get too carried away with this hand though. No one's showing any strength, so we'll bet. Gotta use position. Alright, I'm just gonna let it go. If they do check, this is embarrassing. Alright, so the turn bet would have worked. Sometimes you could do a 3, you know, bet on 3 straights. Okay, let's go. We got top pair, top kicker. Oh, top pair. Yeah, top kicker, yeah. Because if we have the other kicker, it's a set. So. Okay, let's call. We have a set of 6s, set of 4s. Yeah, let's just check down what he's got. You got a shovel in. Ace queen. Damn it. Sometimes that happens. You hit that. That happens quite often actually. Sometimes you can find a fold there. A lot of hands there with ace queen. I mean, they could still have ace jack, ace 10. But would he have re-raised earlier with ace 10 or ace jack? That's the question. See some people do that with ace queen, but maybe not with ace 10. I'm not sure about ace jack though. Let's put one more. Alright, times have not changed. Ah, no, times have changed. Come back. Nah, but yeah, that's stunk that hand before. I'm always calling there though. Just the way he played the hand. Wasn't always as strong. And he got lucky on the river. So if it was a jack, we're still calling. He could have still bet as well, just thinking he had a better hand than us. Because we didn't actually play it strong. Yeah, we're happy to win pocket 6 there, or hit 6. Okay, ace king, here we go. Okay, a bit of a dry board. Overcards play. Doesn't matter, we still win the hand, that's fine. Continuation bets are working again. Okay, we hit top pair. They hit a 3, it's pretty bad, but hit a 6 here, we try to defend it. Hopefully get a spade on the turn. Okay, get a scare card, this could work in our favour. Alright, he's probably got there. Get a shovel in with 3500 probably. He's short stacked. Don't be surprised to see a shove. With a king and a jack on the board now. He caught us on the turn. He caught us on the flop. So he's got to have a 3 or a king. I don't think he's going to have anything else. Well played if he's got a weaker 6 than us though. Okay, ace king suited in position. We went with this type of hand, with a suited type hand with ace king. You want as many people in the hand as possible. Trap people with spades. But with the ace king offsuit, it's a different story. You want less people in the hand. Okay, now we're just happy to have less people in the hand. Try and trap. If he's got a 6, so be it. We could fold here actually. Oh man. I don't want to fold. I'm gonna fold though. I don't want to fold, but I'm scared. See the 6. So that was a good fold. I didn't want to fold, but we did it anyway. Save some chips. So that was a tough fold. There's the rule of 2 people can't be lying there. We had one person in there with the hand that we wanted, which was ace queen. We could have value betted all the way to the river. But we had one person with that bloody 6. And he got there on the flop. If he didn't get the flop, he's probably folding on the... Like, if he didn't hit this double 6s on the flop, he's probably letting go of the hand. So, we're just lucky to get out the way there. So, we saved some money there with it, finding that fold. That was a winning play. Even though it was losing hand, it's a winning play. A lot of people won't fold that position. Okay, we just flop the nuts. That's not about 100. We're just going over the top. Hopefully get these callers as well. Unfortunately, he just hides. He just scares everyone. Okay. Wow. Lucky he's short stacked. But unfortunately, no one else caught because the chances of someone else having a 10-9 is very rare. So we would have still made money. I didn't go with this one. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Things are still being quite tough out here. King Jack offsuit's not going to cut in under the gun. Oh man. Now we got an open ender again. Because we got clubs, I'm just going to call this one. I'm going to leave it to the poker gods. I was calling even with if this guy folded, but now that he's actually done this, I've got more odds to call now. 41%. I had 41.6% chance of winning the hand, so I had to call. I was getting more than 2 to 1. So it was still a winning call. Didn't go our way. And if we hit the spade on the, if we hit our club or whatever it was on the turn, you know, our hand still stays pretty much the same chance to win. So we're never folding there. But you got to expect to not hit a lot of cards. Okay, win with the 8. That's surprising. Really need the jack here. Even the jack doesn't help. Oh, it's going to call. Unfortunately, get no help though. Would have been nice hitting the jack because he could have had an 8 and taken us. Could have taken him all the way. He hit the 10. Alright, this one go. I'm going to call just to think two active cards. Yeah. Shoves all in. Gonna let this go. Could be a callable hand here, but decide to get out the way. Pocket 10s could be good there, but no, pocket 10s were good. Heart gets there anyway. Like we folded. Just been running a lot of bad form here, so that's why I didn't want to call with the pocket 10s as well. Okay, ace jack offsuit. Gotta raise this one. Gotta be a little bit aggressive here, but in position. Okay, going for steal. It's nice. Maybe a bet a little bit too high there. An 8 suit in the dealer buttons. Nice. Okay, two pair. Here we go. Someone chasing diamonds. Sometimes you'll see a lot of shoves here. Really got to defend this hand. The higher we go, we really just get him out of the hand. If the diamond comes on the board, we're in trouble. There's a lot of times they're going to shove the river regardless. It just makes our hand a lot easier to call if the flush didn't get there. Okay, 3 was good. Alright, king, queen suited. Not a bad hand. Still a marginal hand, but still, I don't know. It can bring some good luck. So you can get the club. Would check raise this actually. It's only just heads up. Alright, the 6 could be good here. Nothing. We didn't get the 10. Even the ace wins there. Yeah, I think he had a book there. Yeah, hit the book on the river. Alright, flat call. Diamonds. Beautiful. Check shove here. Alright, just shoves. Easy call. There you go. Hit top pair. The other guy had a lesser diamonds. That was a nice hand. Finally win a really good hand there. 3-way. There is a poker god. Damage might be done though. Yeah, we're sitting at about 460. Still need a couple good hands though. Okay, hit top pair, but we need to just defend it. Get a check on the river. There's a split pot. Nothing but out there. We're not gonna get caught with a marginal big blind hand. Yeah, we might be able to get a 5. That'd be nice. Alright, we'll call just to go for a 5. Hit the 5, someone could. Oh, there we go. So we could check raise here. Someone could be, these guys could have aces as well, so we have to bet this. Yeah, they both got aces, I think. Someone had a set of threes. The other guy had a pocket nines. Okay, so they didn't have an ace at all, but lucky the nines called actually. He really thought no one had anything. Really thought one of them had an ace, which would have had a lower straight. It's funny how that works. The ace could be the higher straight or the lower straight. Just depends how you make the straight though. Ace is like a wild card. Okay, we're gonna bet this one because we're out of position in the small blind. We could have probably even folded there. We could probably even set mine in position. That is a beautiful pot for us. Hopefully take that down the flop. Yeah, nice. I have to play him aggressive out of position. Gotta have guts though. Gotta really hit those dry boards, head boards. Ace of Hearts, really nice. Ace of Hearts could be a blocker to the flush. Also hit mid pair as well. What do we got? We've got a double gutter. Okay, so we had a double gutter. Don't need it. Get some chips anyway. So in a bit of a vacuum at the moment. We're starting to get some chips coming our way. Be a little bit careful with 4-3. Bet though. We've got to build it up a little bit, but I can't go too crazy with this hand. If someone starts raising it, it's got to add caution. Yeah, I've got to let it go. Unfortunately, we don't have the best hand here. You missed it. Damn. Maybe one more bet there. You've got to, question your limits. One side's a good thing. Back 6. Make a call. A lot of good turns. Check raise him. Gonna check raise and see where we're at. Alright, disguise it. We've hit 2 pair. That was a miracle river. I hit the 7, so we're in front anyway with the jack. A lot of times they don't have overcards, or like overpair. Or they had us beat on the turn. And then the river is just like, yes! It's just a big trap that goes your way. Alright, we've hit mid pair. I think you might bet into us. Okay, sometimes what they do is they take a long time to check to try and get a cheaper price. But we're not falling for it. Let's just check. We're calling everything he does here. Could we raise? That's the question. Can we raise him? What's he gonna do? We got a value bet here. I'll put him on an ace. Hit ace king. Alright. Fold, let go of the king, ace king here though. Because even if we hit an ace or a king, still could be the second best hands. We had a pair. I'm just going to call one and see where we go. Call one. Good news, bad news. Good news is we've got trips. Bad news is the flush is out. Alright, I think we have to call, but he's probably got a club. Probably a weak club. No, no club. We're in. Oof. So if we went for a bet there, that was thin value. Especially for a small amount. Okay, I gotta raise this one up. Ace3 out of position, see if we can move book position. Just stole the blinds. Plus the limit money. Okay, ace queen. Let's go. Okay, so we've got a short stack of limping in. We've seen a couple of people limp in here and then just shove as a trapping type hand. This is nice. We've got a heart plus an open ender. Alright, so we're going to bet this one quite big. I want to go three-way actually, all in. But he didn't shove. Happy to get a free river now. He won't allow it. We'll just call anyway. Unfortunately, we've missed everything though. Yeah, it goes for thin value there. I had the king. Alright, I'm gonna let go of ace queen. Raise here, queen 2 suited. We're in the button. Usually when one person calls, they all start calling. Okay, this is a nice hand because we've got a flush draw. And even if they've got an ace and they call, we could still get a heart. Let's get a free card. That's a really nice card to get because now we know we have the nuts. Unless, oh, actually we don't have the nuts. There could be a book out there, but we're going to shovel in. Chances of him having a book slim. He had the book. But it was still slim, so we had to shove there. He played it like he had a weaker hand. So that's fine. It wasn't totally deep stacks, so it didn't hurt as much, but still hurt a little bit. Especially when we're trying to gain some momentum as well. Went a few big hands and then sort of slowed down a little bit. Actually, I'm just going to call in the dealer button. I was hoping that would be a 2 pair. Alright, we know how this goes. We bet on the blind. I'm going to flat call this. If he checks, he might not have a club. I'm just going to let it go. Alright, now we just flop the nuts. Anyone can bet. I'll allow it. Does anyone want to have a go at the pot? Really? Okay. Everyone probably fold. Wow, everyone just folds. Everyone just folds. We can't even see what they had. That was just unlucky. Alright, raise the limper. We can beat picture cards here. So we're still betting for value here. We still have the best hand there all of the times. And a lot of better hands there with pocket pairs. Small pocket pairs will fold. It's nice to have the initiative there. Okay, so we've hit the diamonds. We've got a diamond, oh, flush draw actually. Possibly straight draw as well. Okay, let's just bet half and see how it goes. Shoves all in. Do I have to call? Oh, I'm gonna call. Hits on the river. Wow, we called the bluff. We called the bluff. We called the bluff and hits on the river. That's sick. You want a sick bad beat? That is a sick bad beat. That is disgusting. Alright. Unfortunately, we'll just have to call this quits this session. We'll have to bag a losing session here. But yeah, that was absolutely insane, that hand. It happens. It happens. Runner, boom. It can happen. Alright, go with ace-5 offsuit. Queen-jack offsuit. Be good. We'll open up. Okay, still the blinds. Oh, I still can't believe that hand, huh? Alright, let's just pull against the short stacked. Oh no. What have we done? Okay, so you got some value from us. I'm playing careful just in case we had the 9. Pocket 9s. Hit a set, but that doesn't mean anything now. Damn it. You're unfolding. We'll make a play with a 7-8 suited. Alright, let's do a tilted play here. Well, people put us an ace-king. Should be just a steal here. Nice. Got 10-7 offsuit. You'll see a lot of reasons why. Like, you might question yourself, like, why do some people, when you're watching games on TV, you'll see that people play such a wider range. It's because the stacks are deeper. So depending on the stacks, is depending how wide, how big you can go. Go to 7 here. Still have to, got to do a sick bet here. We've got a gut shot, plus we could have the best hand still. So we've got to defend pocket 10s here. It's pretty sick. Alright, check on the river, hopefully. Gets on the river. Wow. Gets on the river. Let's have a little cry. Well, I was hoping to think well above 500k. At this rate, we're getting closer to 400k, that's for sure. We're not even getting outplayed, we're just running into some rotten luck. But the last couple of sessions have been pretty strong. Dips have been real. Like, we've had a couple of big bad, like we've lost a lot of buy-ins, and then, you know, then the hills just started. So we just have to hang in there. We know things will turn around. Maybe not tonight. It end up being pretty flat after this. You just got to realise, you know, we've played the best we can. We're going to flat call this. I think we've had enough out of position. We're going to fold that one. Open up pocket queens. Ace jack suited looks pretty good. Alright, so we can check here. Right, now we can bet, hopefully against jacks or a 10. Raise it up. And see where we're at. And sometimes what happens is when you check raise on the turn, you get the river card for anyway, so they check to you. They check to the razor. You hit a king anyway. Alright, it's cool. Hopefully get a 5. But I'm probably folding to any bet here. Ace jack could be good here. Could be bad as well though. Right board. We're letting go of ace jack there. Pretty sick if he's actually betting with ace king though. Got some bluffs here. Could be shoving with an 8. Could be shoving with an 8. Good calling. Yeah, shoves with an 8. I didn't want to actually call that, but we did. Not because of the emote, but I just think because on the turn he didn't bet. But that's when sometimes what they do is they shove on the river because they've missed an opportunity. But it can actually be just because they have the nuts there or the best hand. Doesn't mean they're always going to have the best hand there. We have flop a straight here. Alright, we're going to shovel in here. He's got hearts. It's going to be bad luck. This is probably going to be the last hand if we lose this hand. Alright, so this is the end of the session for us. Was not a great session. We actually had a good chance to win that hand. It ended up being just a flip. You just had the board to pair up. So that's what it is in poker sometimes. That's the reason why we have these buy-ins. It's just unfortunate. It happens. It's deflating sometimes. You just want to share the good news. You just want to get to the next buy-in level. But this is what happens. This is poker. This is the reason why we play. We don't know what the next hand will bring. Today we cry. Tomorrow we're champions. It's just what it is. But anyway, we just have to, you know, reset, lick our wounds, so to speak. And you know what we'll do is we'll continue to try and play confident next session anyway. And just remember, just to keep not too tight, just remember what we've been doing is correct. So inject logic. So what we're doing is correct. Some of the betting we might have been doing a little bit out of control. So a little bit of continuation betting there maybe was a bit reckless. So when there was a bit more juicier boards there, we're throwing bets in, especially against 3 or 4 other players. Bluffs weren't getting in there. That might have been a bit different. So we've got to pay attention to the type of boards that we're continuating betting. Also, what we've been saying in the last session as well, when we've been doing the continuation bet into a 3-bet or 4-bet board. So 3-bet, 4-bet pre-flop, the pot's already big. So as soon as you put a continuation bet in, a lot of times you're actually just putting yourself in what do you call it? You're just putting yourself all in. You'll have to call pretty much any bet, and a lot of times if you've got ace king and you miss the board, you're going in with 2 overcards and you might have the worst of it. So that's what it is. Just got to really just sharpen it up. Not overly adjust, just need to make sure that we play position. Just focus on just our spots. Don't get too carried away. Focus on how many people are in the hand, stacks. Just focus on good solid poker. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, this has been deflating actually, but we will get through it. Alright, see you guys.